Hello, Lazarus here, and welcome to another Let's Play. This time we're going to be playing an old classic, Super Metroid. Let's take a moment to enjoy the introduction screen here and bask in the nostalgia. 1994. Long ago. Wait, this looks a little odd. Oh, this is different. Okay, let me get my cursor out of the way. This is actually a ROM hack we're going to be playing. This is Super Zero Mission. It is sort of a, I guess it's a sort of remake of Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. However, it's not like it's the same map or anything. It's a completely new game that just plays homage to its predecessor games. So there's only really reused rooms for nostalgia purposes. So you'll see some stuff that's sort of reminiscent of Super Metroid, some stuff that's reminiscent of Metroid Zero Mission, and some stuff that's actually reminiscent of the original NES game. For those of you who are actually old enough to remember that. So, without further ado, as you can see, I've already got a save game on here. I have played around with this a little bit. I have not completed this game. It is quite difficult. There are two, I guess, flavors of it. There is... Oops. Yep, that just sent me back to the main menu. Yep, this one. Okay. There are two flavors of it. We're using version 2.3. That's regular edition. Now, there is a 2.4, which is hard edition, but that is no joke. This is already quite difficult. It is way above the difficulty of the original game, any of the original games. This is definitely an expert difficulty sort of ROM hack. However, it doesn't require anything like, say, infinite bomb jumping, which, although I am a long-time veteran of the series, I will admit I am not capable of pulling off an infinite bomb jump. So any ROM hacks that require that are pretty much out of my reach. I can do wall jumps, and I can do mock balls and things like that. Those of you who are in the know for Metroid tricks, 2D Metroid tricks. Here we go. Let's put our boots on the ground here in Criteria and get started. Now, this is not, the fact that we're starting up this does in no way mean that we're not going to be playing Skyrim anymore. We are most certainly going to be continuing that Let's Play, but I figure, hey, let's do a couple different games concurrently here, mix it up some. Plus, this game requires way less of my computer, so I can actually have Skyrim videos encoding while I'm playing this. Got buggies. Those buggies are built like brick shithouses, apparently. How did that not? How would it? That bullet is the size of the bug. How did it not kill it? And we're falling. We are falling. And we're still falling. And, well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? Or it should, anyway. This is nostalgia point number 1. Picking up the energy as if it was actually the beginning of the original Metroid game. If you remember correctly, you only started with 30 energy when you began the NES game. The ball. The morphing ball, as it is. I believe in the original NES game it was actually called the Merry Mirai or something weird like that, according to the instruction book. Oh yeah, just getting my skills on, getting my elite MLG skills. Okay. Just checking which L&R buttons are which. I'm playing on an Xbox 360 controller here, sort of standard X input type control, so I have 2 sets of L&R buttons. And Super Nintendo only has 1, so I need to check which ones are which. I don't know much about the author of this particular ROM hack. All I know is he did a ton of work. This is an entirely new tile set. It should look a lot like the Zero Mission tile set, but it's not exactly the same. The first part of this map here definitely looks like the beginning of the original Metroid game, but that's really where the similarities stop. Yeah, this is an entirely new map, and it is very big, and there are quite a few secrets in it. Many of them are really devious, like this one. This is not that devious. I mean, you saw I already had a game on here, so I have played a little bit, a few of the secrets, but some of them are quite well hidden. You know, if my instincts tell me anything, the first missile battery is going to be over here to the right and down, where it's going to turn yellow, just like I expected. Drop down here. I believe this useless robot here in the way requires the charge beam to be broken. Oh yeah, those are those walking trash can robots from Super Metroid. I've always kind of... sorry, my voice is not so good right now. I've always kind of wondered what purpose those robots serve. I mean, they have no functional appendages. It's just a pair of really stubby legs attached to a trash can. What does this robot do for you? Why was it constructed? Does it just pace around for your amusement to suffer in useless agony, looking around at the world, completely unable to interact with it? Oh, they're noisy as hell, too. These are the things I think about. Try to understand the deeper purpose of what this world has to offer. There we go. Just as I'd hoped. First missile battery. Okay, right in the lava. Okay. Get the fuck out of the lava. Now, there's a couple of code changes to the way that the game mechanics work. One thing I really wish he changed is I wish the author would have cut down on that 7-second fanfare that needs to play every time you get an item. Not really necessary. It's kind of nice the first time. Oh, we're off to a good start. Blocks with the little circles on them are bomb blocks. You open them with bombs. We have no bombs. We should probably go and look for bombs. Maybe an energy tank. Now, the layout of this game is much more akin to, well, Zero Mission, hence the name, than Super Metroid. You only have two bosses that you're going to be facing. You're just going to face Kraid and Ridley, and then you'll go to Torian. I've seen some videos of this. I don't really know how to complete this entire game, certainly, but for the first time, the Torian in this particular map is actually a fully developed zone. It actually looks like a base of operations for the Space Pirates. And unlike the original Metroid for the NES, it does in fact actually have Space Pirates. Oh, that was terrible. That was something that I always contemplated, was in the original Metroid, there are no Space Pirates. Oh, that's a nice change. It only takes one missile to open the door, as opposed to the usual 5. That's nice. I was, like, why does it need 5? You clearly have missiles if you can open the door. Why do you gotta cough up 5 for it? I think we're gonna get the charge beam. We're gonna get the charge beam. Excellent. And let's test it out. There we go. So that is one less obstacle in our way. I guess that was just a demo there. They put that in the room to make you aware of the fact that you can remove those now. So we can remove those now. I am kind of wondering why some of the blocks are actually revealed and not others. Like, as you can see down there, the crumble blocks, it was clear that they were crumble blocks. Like, they've already been revealed, as if you hit them with a bomb or a power bomb. Oh, that's one of the interesting points about this particular ROM hack. Now, in this game, well, in Super Metroid, power bombs would basically act like an X-ray scope. You could easily reveal what kind of blocks were around you by setting off a power bomb. He took away that, the author, the ambiguous he. He made it so the power bombs will no longer reveal the blocks around you, so the X-ray scope is actually a highly coveted item if you're looking to get 100% collection. Now, I would like to say we're going to get 100% collection. I'm certainly going to try. I've always been more into that sort of thing than, say, trying to speedrun the game. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, terrible. Trying to get my wall jumping skills working here, and it's not happening. Oh my god. Alright, we need life. Recharge. I'm trying to think of things to say and not actually playing the game. That's the downfall of many a Let's Player. I'm trying to entertain you guys, and then I wind up dead. Alright, full life again. Yeah, this is why we're not doing the hard map. I mean, if you're curious, I would encourage you to maybe check it out, but it is just brutal. As it stands, some of the items in this are going to be so hard to get that unless you're, I mean, we're playing on an emulator, obviously, it's a ROM hack. I'm in a room. Oh, okay, yep, this is the Path to Turian. Got 2 statues, and we got this strangely labeled gate here. This is one of your side objectives for this particular map. There are 4 gates, 4 security levels, much like in Metroid Fusion, actually. There's the 4 colored security levels that you gotta unlock. And we need to at least unlock the level 1 gate before we can open up this door to Turian. You know, we've got charge beam, we've got missiles, we're at this gate. I don't know. That seems kind of like a decent breaking point, so I think I'm going to end the episode here. This is an action game, so I figure maybe a shorter episode format would be in order. So I think that we're going to break here, and you guys can join me again for episode 2. I would highly recommend it. I would appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe. That's do some internet things with me. I would like it if you would do internets with me. So if you can find the time, please do internets with me. But even if you don't want to, join me for episode 2, and we will continue exploring this fine and very elaborate, well-crafted ROM hack. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Peace.